Hey yo, what's good? It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. Check this, right? A lot of people been hitting me up. Bandana Black, Bandana Black. We love the story times that you were dropping. You haven't dropped a story time in a while. Well, today I got time, cuz. Today I got time. Today I'm going to share a funny. Well, it's funny now. At the time, it wasn't funny because somebody almost got hurt. Well, actually, almost hurt somebody. In this first story. And this first story is kind of a quick story, so I'm actually going to share with you guys 3 stories. So you actually got a triple header for this story time. So check this, right? Now, this story is 100% true. Right-handed guy, 100% true. The only thing about this story is that I can't say where this happened, and I can't say who it was because it's a weird situation. I can't say because I honestly feel bad, not feel bad for the guy, but he didn't know. He didn't know. He wasn't doing anything wrong. So check this, right? I'm sitting, how do I say this without saying where I was at? So basically, I was sitting down in a room, right? So I'm sitting in a room and the door is like directly in front of me. So say I'm sitting here and the door is directly in front of me here. So keep in mind, this is after all of like the police shootings, the Black Lives Matters, or this is like when it was lit for saying anything about black people. So I'm sitting at, I almost said, I'm sitting at where I was sitting at, and this white guy walks in. So it's a white guy who, I'm not going to say we're friends, but we're cool. I know who he is. He knows who I am. We had several conversations. He's a cool guy. We never had any problems. Well, this day, we had a big problem because he walked in to where I was sitting at, right? So I'm sitting right there. He walked in, and all I heard was, niggers, niggers, niggers. And I'm like, what did he just say? So I'm looking, there's a couple other people that's in the room with me, but everybody else in the room is white. So everybody's looking at me, looking at him, and he's pointing and looking at me saying, niggers, niggers, niggers. And I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with this dude, but I'm probably gonna knock his head off. So I get up out of my chair, I walk over towards him slowly, I'm balling up my fist, like, okay, boom, I'm heading with the 1-2, and it just dropping, because there's no way he about to call me this, especially out in public, after Black Lives Matter and all this other stuff. So as I'm walking towards him, he's like smiling, saying, niggers, niggers, niggers. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is wrong with this dude? So I get about, I say about 5 to 6 feet away from this guy. So I'm walking straight towards him as he's pointing me saying this. And something told me, I don't know whether it was God or whatever, but something told me to look to my left. Do y'all know what I seen when I looked to my left? Y'all gonna judge me. Well, you can't judge me because you would have made the same mistake. I look to my left, and it's a bowl full of Snickers. This guy is actually legally deaf. He wasn't saying Knickers. He was trying to say Snickers, but he was saying Knickers. And I thought he was called. I mean, you would think the same thing. If you sitting down, you black, somebody walk in pointing at you like this, a white guy saying Knickers, Knickers, Knickers. You don't know what he's saying. I mean, I knew that he was deaf. I knew that he was like legally deaf. He can kind of hear. He got a hearing aid, but I didn't know that he couldn't say Snickers. I didn't know what was going on. Like I said, this is after the Black Lives Matter thing and all of that. But he's just pointing at me saying, Knickers, Knickers, Knickers. And I handed him, he wanted, basically what he was saying, he wanted me to give him some of the Snickers that was in there because where I was sitting at, it was like a thing that was blocking off the area, but he could see the Snickers. And the Snickers was sitting like, the bowl of Snickers was sitting like in between me and where he was at. But I couldn't see it because I was sitting down and he was standing up pointing. He was actually pointing at the bowl, but I thought he was pointing at me. That's long story short. That's what happened. But like I said, I honestly feel bad in that situation because if I wouldn't have looked to my left, I don't know what would have happened that day. Like, I probably would have. I definitely would have ended up in a lot of trouble. Okay, so that's story number 1. Story number 2. This actually happened about a week ago. So a week ago, and let me just say this up front. When I say this story, when you hear the part of me saying I was talking to the police, it's based off of this story. This is the only time that I talked to the police, and I'm going to explain to you why I was talking to the police. So I live on the east side of Buffalo, and I was on the west side of Buffalo. So I'm driving down the street called Hurdle. So I'm riding down Hurdle. It's probably like almost midnight. And I see a guy with no shoes on rolling in the street, like rolling from the street to the sidewalk, from the street to the sidewalk, just rolling in the grass. It's like 11, 12 o'clock at night. So as I'm riding by, I'm like, that doesn't look good. I wonder if he got like shot or hit by a car or something like that. I mean, obviously I didn't get out and check because I'm a black male with a big beard in a neighborhood that's not mine. I didn't want them to say I did it. So what I did was, it was a police station about 2 blocks down the street. So I go to the police station, I park in the front, and I'm like, yo, I cannot go into this police station. Because all I need is just for me walking out of my car, going into the police station, just for somebody to see that, snap a picture, say black snitching. Even though I ain't got nothing to snitch about, I'm totally legal. But anyways, I walk inside the police station, and it's like a little receptionist. So she walk over to me, she say, hey, how may I help you? I'm like, listen, about 2 blocks down the street on Hurdle, there's a guy wearing all black, guy or girl, rolling around from the street to the curb. I don't know whether he's hurt, whether he's on drugs, anything like that. She's like, well, what happened to him? What happened before that? What is he wearing? How old is he? I'm like, I don't know. I was riding by, seen a body. I came to tell y'all because y'all the police. She was like, well, walk around the back of the, go outside, walk around the back of the precinct into the parking lot and tell one of the police is back there. Now, mind you, when I pulled up to the police station, it was there like 30 cops back there. So you telling me, a black male from the east side of Buffalo, you think I'm about to willingly walk in the back of a police station with 30 police officers and tell them anything? Absolutely not. So I walked out of there, went right to my car. But as I'm walking to my car, like, damn, homie probably gonna die. I see one of the lieutenants walking out. So as I'm getting in the car, I'm like, yo, fam, I was riding down the street. I seen a body like laying on the curb. I don't know if y'all want to help him. I tried to tell the lady. She didn't really help me. But if y'all want to save his life, that's cool. If y'all don't, I'm about to go home. He's like, all right, cool. We take care of it. Boom, went down the street. Left that alone. The very next day, right-handed guy, the very next day, I was on my way to work. It's about 3 p.m. in the afternoon, nice sunny day. So I'm riding down like the street that I work on. It's a they're doing construction, so I work all the way at the end of the street, but the rest of the street is blocked off, so there's no traffic going in, no traffic coming out. So as I'm coming down the street, I see an old white guy laying on the ground, rolling in the ground, screaming to the top of his lungs, oh my God, like just laying there. Like he's like 70 years old with a bicycle that's like 6 feet away from him. So the bike is on the ground like 6 feet away. So I'm thinking maybe he got hit by a car and the car kept going. I don't know what's going on with this guy. There's an old white guy rolling around in the grass, screaming for his life. Obviously, I'm a black male from the east side of Buffalo, so I didn't get out and check to see if he was okay, but I went to go get him some help. So I ran to my job, went in there, got on the phone, called the police, 911. This is what I'm saying as far as talking to the police. So I called the police. Yo, I was riding down the street, old white guy in the grass, rolling around, screaming. I don't know whether he's hurt. I don't know what's going on with him. They was like, well, how old is he? Is this like an old man or is this like an older man? I'm like, I don't know. It's like some 70-year-old, he look like Santa Claus, some 70-year-old white dude. Y'all might want to go check out, make sure he's okay. She's like, well, what's his name? What was he wearing? Which direction was he coming from? I'm like, I don't know. I was riding down the street and I seen him rolling on the ground. Like, mind you, this the day before that, I just seen a body rolling around in the grass, and today I see a body rolling around in the grass. So I'm talking to her, trying to explain to her, listen, ma'am, I don't know anything. I don't have any information. I can't give you my name. None of that. I'm calling from my work phone. And obviously I called from my work phone because I didn't want to like call from my phone. The police called me back. Because that happened one time where something that happened, somebody actually used my phone. I think somebody got hit by a car or something like that, and they called the police, and the police kept calling me back. Like, I don't know them. I don't even know this person. So I did that. And as I'm on the phone with them, she says, well, let me transfer you over to medical. Now, mind you, this is 2 different days, 2 different polices that I'm trying to get somebody some help. And they don't want to help me. They ask me a bunch of questions I don't know. So she's like, well, let me get you over to medical. I'm like, medical for what? Like, I'm fine. Go get him some medical. So she transferred me over. She's like, yeah, they make me go through the whole thing again. Well, how old is he? Is he an old man or is he like an older man? I'm like, listen, ma'am, this is my last time saying this and I'm about to hang up the phone because I just got to work. And this has nothing to do with me. I was trying to help the guy out. Was riding down the street. This is the location. Older white guy, about 70 years old, rolling around on the ground, probably about to die if you guys don't go help him. So y'all can help him. That's cool. If y'all don't, that's cool too. I'm about to go on about my business. Bang, hang up the phone. So as soon as I hang up the phone, one of my coworkers is like, why you didn't just call the police from your phone? And I had to explain to her because young black male, east side of Buffalo, bad experiences with the police. I don't want them to have my number. I don't mind them calling the job back because I gave a fake name and they'll probably never get in contact with me anyway, but I'm damn sure not calling them from my phone. But that's the story time for today, guys. Hop in the comments, let me know how you guys like this story time, or if you didn't like it, give me some feedback. If you want some more story times, hit me up. It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. And before we get out of here, you right now, you that's watching this, no, not him, you that's watching this, go follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/DJ Bandana Black. I'm out.